Hey tubers, it's Poison Evie, aka Soltera, aka Candelaria. Let me explain the names. When I was about 16 years old, actually when I was 20, my friends started calling me Poison Evie, like Poison Ivy. That was my MC name for those of you who listen to hip-hop. Even though I don't listen to hip-hop any longer, I'm actually a metalhead now. And I do metal interviews, and I write under the pseudonym Soltera. But my witchy name is Candelaria, as in Our Lady of the Candelaria. So I go by any of them. I answer to all of them, aside from my real name and other nicknames. But I don't have any identity issues. So I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and do another video response, not only to Flora, but also to TheMorganFire. Charmingpixieflora, I think, showed off her books in one of her videos. I wanted to kind of show what I was reading now and studying from right now. I mentioned in my past video that I've been studying feng shui for the last 5 years and apply a lot of principles in my home for balance purposes. So I use this book mainly. I have a few others. Silver Raven Wolf is alright sometimes. She's got a lot of information. Her books are really jam-packed with stuff. And these ones have really helped me, so I like to flip through these often. But once you get past the fluff, you'll be alright. My friend let me borrow this one, the Way of the Orisa. It's a book about the Orishas from the Yoruban or Santeria traditions. People who practice Palo Mayombe also worship a lot of these deities. And I use them as well in my pagan practice. Right now, I'm reading The Science of the Craft by William H. Keith. I'm really into quantum physics and crop circles and UFOs, the Greys, Zetas, crystal children, indigo children, and all these things. So this book particularly links science with the craft. So I'm having fun reading that. And a little Christmas gift I got for myself is a Witch's Spell a Day Almanac. I don't use every spell every day, but it kind of helps. It's great for guiding. It has different zodiac signs. It tells you what time the moon phases change and things like that. This charm, spells, and formulas is really cool because I found this at my job. And I said, well, I'm not sure that the kids would like to read this, so I kind of took it, and I was like, this is for me. I found this for me. It was in the back of a bookshelf, all the way at the bottom in a corner. So I kind of borrowed it, and it's really cool because it talks about, it's more of like a voodoo perspective, and you know, gives instructions. So I'm learning a lot of those things. This is a book I found a long time ago. I don't even remember where I got it. But there's a lot of affirmations, and I like to use affirmations and prayers during ritual. So I kind of take these and I amend them from time to time. It just kind of help for purpose, help for grounding and centering at the end of ritual. I showed this in my last video, the pendulum kit, another one that I found. And you can actually put your pendulum right over that and ask your pendulum questions. I've found it very useful. It's got a lot of great information. And finally, the runes, which is a little tiny book I also found at my favorite witchy shop, which is Alchemy Arts. And it gives nice, quick definitions about the runes and correspondences for color and stuff like that in the appendix. So I found it very helpful. I love that. moving on to my herbs, and this is in particularly for TheMorganFire, who really inspired me through one of his videos where he featured rue and agrimony. So I'm just going to move around a little bit to get a better view. This is my agrimony. I took you up on that, MorganFire. Look, and it's only $1.50 and it comes in a pretty little bag. So just want to show that to you. But MorganFire, you also mentioned that you go to the Mexican or Latino shops in your neighborhood, and I've been able to do that. These only cost, 89 cents. This is pennyroyal. I've got some wormwood even. My local shop has a lot, has a full section of this. Mugwort? Who would have thought that the Mexicans would be selling mugwort for 89 cents? Cedar shavings, angelica root. MorganFire, I got this because of you as well. Patchouli, I love alchemy arts. My local botanica, it says verbena, and I rewrote it in English, vervain. And I like to put the uses right on to my packaging. Sometimes it helps to look for things quicker. So I do my research before I do any work. I made my own money drawing powder the other day, and I used one of MorganFire's recipes, so thank you. And I've got my frankincense, copal, myrrh. Let's see, what else is in the box? My box is overflowing. Ooh, I like this one, the Shut Your Mouth incense, which is a loose incense powder that Ken makes over at Alchemy Arts. And Helping Hand. And I've got some tonka beans. I got to get some mojo beans. Let's see, my sea salt. I get fresh bay leaf. I got some linden flower. I picked it up because it's pretty, and I was like, oh, maybe I could use this for something. So if you have any ideas on how to use linden flower, or even, I think I've got some lime in here, any magical uses, please send me a video response. Please do. I appreciate all your video responses. So these are most of my herbs. Chia seed, copal resin, MorganFire, I know you love that. Slippery elm bark, we know what that's good for. Use it with my Shut Your Mouth incense. And chamomile that I got at like a Whole Foods and things like that. So just wanted to show that to you guys. Again, as a thank you to all the people that have inspired me over the last few months, more especially on YouTube, and hopefully there'll be more to come. So blessed be.